of nights ago, my fellow yogi and I started this debate about survival, the tongue, and the survival kit. Because what other kinds of conversations are there when you are a yogi and live in Cabo Verde, a desert island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean? Last time I was with you, you showed me your survival kit in the event America disintegrated into mayhem. And every futuristic movie that has ever been made about the end of the human world jumped from fiction into reality. I was a little overwhelmed by it, and if I must confess, a little freaked out as well. Because let's be honest, I have no survival kit, no case holding the items of my survival. Instead, all I have is me and my tongue. And what a survival tool that is, my tongue. Because when I first started to divulge a little deeper into the world of yoga and the tongue, this is what I discovered. In yoga, there is this practice known as Khichdi Mudra. And just as headstands are considered the king of asanas, Khichdi Mudra is seen as the king of mudras. Now let's back up a little here, as we often hear this word mudra, but few of us know that it means a symbol or gesture that aims to influence prana in different ways, prana being energy, by moving it, calming it, holding it, and so forth. This, of course, is an incredibly simple explanation of a mudra. Khichdi Mudra is seen as the ultimate movement of the yogi into a state of high consciousness by connecting with the bindu, the point between our eyebrows where we absorbed back from which we arose, the universal consciousness, the void that holds the cosmic seat from which all things manifest and grow, and the place from which we can access Amrita, the nectar which holds our immortality and is located around various places in our skull. In this practice, the aim is to move the tongue, stretch it, until it is able to touch the soft palate at the back of our mouth, near the opening of the throat. In time, the tongue, like all our body parts, if we just stretch them enough, are able to move themselves into places you did not think was possible. With the tongue, that place is into the nasal cavity, where it may touch the ulva at the back of the throat. With more time and practice, the tongue can then shift even further into the nasal cavity and begin to move around and touch certain points seeking access to Amrita. Amrita is the liquid of immortality which tastes like nectar. It exudes from the Chandra center in the center of the head deep behind the eyebrows. Who swallows this clear liquid, dripping from the brain, from the pituitary gland into the heart and obtained by means of meditation, becomes free from disease, hunger, and thirst, and will live a very long life. And it is known exactly for this. At first, this nectar may be salty, and you may feel the need to spit it out. But as your journey into a meditative state increases and your soul steps forth, this nectar takes on a sweet taste that may sustain a person without food or drink for days on end. You see where I'm going with this. In some cases, as in Hatha yoga, the frenum membrane below the tongue is cut bit by bit to extend the tongue, to allow it to easily pass into the nasal cavity. However, the Hatha yoga technique is only for advanced yogis and should only ever be done under the guidance of a yogi who is an expert in Khichdi Mudra, or you may just find yourself completely tongueless. So really, who needs a survival kit when one has a tongue, which if stretched and utilized correctly can reduce the survival kit down to a tongue? Because once you have achieved Khichdi Mudra, this is what you will attain. You, the yogi, overcomes fainting, laziness, thirst, and hunger. So no need for an army food pack, a state-of-art water bottle to filter and trap water, a sleeping bag, or an energy tablet. All you need is the tongue. The super tongue and its healthy relationship with Amrita also means the yogi no longer suffers from disease, decay, or death. As the immune system becomes incredibly strong, your clotting properties move to a godlike status and the body transforms into the divine. So no need for a medical kit, a gun, a knife, or one of those tourniquet tight bands used to control bleeding by completely stopping the flow of blood to a wound. Because let's be honest, if I don't need anything but my tongue, who's going to attack or even shoot me? As I will have nothing on me, because I need nothing on me but my tongue. And even if they do want to shoot me for my tongue, good luck with that, as my tongue can't be used to access another's nectar. Khichdi Mudra has been said to make the yogi immune from poison and snake bites, so no need for creams and pills, and has anti-aging properties, so as the world collapses around you, you still look young and your body remains vibrant. The process of Khichdi Mudra helps the tongue holder attain enlightenment. So really, if we are going to descend into chaos, you won't care. You will have erased all your ignorance and will see the world for what it really is, light and vibrating energy. So not only will you look young, but you will be the only one walking around in a state of bliss and calmness. Because with Khichdi Mudra, your parasympathetic nervous system is activated by the pituitary gland, which the fabulous tongue stimulates, and the release of dopamine-like neurotransmitters. As a result, your heartbeat slows down to a rate of 5 to 8 breaths per minute, thereby increasing the conservation of energy. This tongue-centered mudra also stimulates the thyroid gland, whose balance is essential to a healthier metabolism, optimal body weight, growth, and development. Lastly, unlike the survival kit sat-nav phone, the yogi who has achieved Khichdi Mudra and Khichdi Yoga as such will be able to engage in astral travel and communicate with others through telepathy. So there will be always a signal, you will never run out of battery, and no one will ever try and steal your phone. Well, unless they try and steal your tongue. Because let's face it, the human body is nothing short of astounding. If you have listened to all the other podcasts, you will know that by now. That every single thing you need to survive exists within you. And all it asks is you to keep it in balance and vibrating at a high level. As you learn more and more about your body, you also realize that you don't need to go to a doctor to understand the internal state of your body. You just need to look at the outside to understand what's going on inside. Going back to the tongue, this genius muscle tells us if we need more vitamins, if our thyroid is functioning effectively, if we are dehydrated or suffering from some other syndrome, if our immune system is weak or if we have cancer or an autoimmune disorder. The tongue gives us taste, allows us to chew, speak, laugh, and yes, even salivate, which is essential to the digestive process. Our skin, the state of our hair, our stool also speaks to us about the state of our internal selves. So, you see, you don't need a Fitbit, a survival kit, a doctor, or any other gadget to tell us what's going on inside of us. Nope, we just need to be self-aware and observe ourselves. But even before that, a little education on how your body works and what great things it is capable of will help ensure that you move through this limited life in a happy, healthy way, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Because although the tongue may be our survival kit, remember, our heart influences absolutely everything in our body, from our brain to our glands to the movement of blood around our body. So yoga is not only about the physical practice of realigning your body with the cosmic body from which it emerged and allowing for the free, uninhibited, smooth flow of energy, but it is about teaching yourself to live in a state of calm and peacefulness. So the heart is always telling all of our internal systems that all is well. So go right ahead and do what you do best. Fix, heal, rejuvenate, repair, and live in balance with the universe. So next time someone begins to ask you if you have security, if you own a survival kit, a survival plan, tell them no need. I have a tongue, which I stretch every day, and when it reaches its destination, then I will have everything I need to survive, and actually, even more than survive, to live a beautiful and magnificent life even when things are falling apart. And if this impressed the pants right off of you, stay tuned for the short series on how to negotiate being a woman through yoga. Things to know about your cycle, about fertility and getting pregnant, your periods, and getting through menopause like the Mayans and the Japanese. And basically understand what makes us women so crazy if we let crazy take over. It will be a series that you will have to buy, but really, for 15 euros, it will be the cheapest therapy you will ever receive for all the women that exist within each and every one of us. Love, the Enchanted Yogi.